Hello, I'm Jacob Owens. Welcome to the Hayward High. The Hornets will be taking on the Flanagan, Cornell, Woodland Falcons. And I'm here with my fellow commentator, Grayson Martins.
Hi. The Hornets walk in with a record of 0 wins and 1 loss. Last time the Hornets played, they played El Paso Gridley, and the final score was 31-0, I believe. And it wasn't a great day for the Hornets right there, but hopefully today will be better.
So sorry about some technical difficulties. So Fisher has the ball, and it's going to be third and about 13 for the Falcons. Last week Flanagan got trampled on by about 50 points. So hopefully we can come out here with a loss or with a win.
Hopefully with a win, yes.
Yeah. There's a quick pass for the Falcons, attempted number 14, Christian Harms, but he wasn't even looking at the ball, so it's going to be 4th and 12, forcing a punt for the Falcons. And it looked like the punt was blocked, and it's going to
go out right.
Be knocked out of bounds at the 28-yard line. So the Hornets will set up 1st and 10 from there.
And the punt is tipped and goes out of bounds.
Is the Zoom good? Yeah, it's good.
So Tate Allard, number 4, is lined up at quarterback for the Hornets, along with number 30, Seth Shoemaker, in the backfield. And it's going to be a run, and that's going to be a gain of about 9 yards, so it may be close to a first down. We'll see. And there was a flag. False start on Hayworth, so that run's going to be brought back. So it's going to be 1st and 15.
That's one thing that hurt the Hornets a lot last Friday was penalties. There was one that Hornets were lined up on the 5-yard line, and then throughout the drive, the Hornets got really far back, but hopefully they can do better today.
So it's 1st and 15 for the Hornets, and looks like there's a false start again on the right side of the line, so that's going to be brought back another 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 20.
Another false start on the Hornets.
So Hayworth has the ball on their own 37 right now. We're about 3 minutes into the first quarter. Tonight is a red out night, if you want to call it that. A lot of students wearing red out here. And it's going to be another handoff to Seth Shoemaker, but he's going to get brought down near the line of scrimmage, so that's going to be 2nd down. So Hayworth's setting up in shotgun again. And that's a halfback draw to Seth Shoemaker. He's going to be brought down about a yard behind the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be third down.
Took a lot of guys to take him down, though. Seth is a very big guy on the Hornets line, or on the Hornets backfield.
Yeah, I hate talking to some players. I hear he's one of the harder hitters on the team.
So Hornets will line up third and 22 here.
Hayworth has a new center, number 75, Mason Gibson. Tate Eller draws back, and he dumps it off to Matt Schultz. He's running up the sideline.
That was a very good play right there for the Hornets.
That was about a gain of 10 yards, and I think the best part of that play was when he lowered his shoulder into the guy. That was definitely a good dump for Tate Eller. That was a smart thing to do. So one of the Falcon players a little shaken up. Happened away from the play, so we'll see if he's all right. Can't see his number, but so this is the second game for Brian Bradshaw as a head coach of Hayworth. He's been an assistant here for as long as I can remember.
Yeah, a lot of years.
Doing a new offensive, mainly shotgun. I don't think I saw any players where the quarterback was underneath the snap. So number 30, Seth Shoemaker, is in the backfield again. And the pass was attempted in number 2, Jeremy Witten, but he couldn't get good grip on it. So that's going to be
first and 10 for the...
That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, first and 10 for Flanagan.
Hopefully as the game goes on, the sun will go down so we can see better. So the struggle is real on the sideline.
Yeah.
And up here in the booth. And it's going to be a pitch. It's going to be a gain of about 4 yards.
It's a good run by Flanagan right there. Found a hole in the Hayworth's defense and chose to go through it. It's a good thing that Hayworth brought him down just a little bit farther away from the line of scrimmage then.
It appeared to be number 30, Kyle Voitko. That sounds like a familiar name from last year.
Yeah, it does. Voitko.
Because last year they were...
they're here 2 times.
Yeah. Voitko again, and the tackle is brought down by, I believe, number 4, Tate Eller. So that's going to be 3rd and 9. That's a very good tackler by Tate. Not only can he throw the ball on offense, but he can also play defense too.
Yeah, he's a very big guy too. I believe he's about 6'4", 6'5", somewhere around there. He's a big guy.
He's listed at 6'3".
6'3".
And the ball's falling on the backfield, and it's going to, Hayworth Horn players are saying it's theirs, and it's going to be a turnover for the Falcons. So that's going to set up 1st and 10 for Hayworth, the Hornets.
They're on the 15-yard line.
I believe that's their first defensive turnover this season. Hopefully one of many.
Just about 6 minutes left in the first quarter. So the Hornets line up.
It looks like to be a handoff to number 9, Matt Schultz. He's got a hole on the right, and he's going to find the end zone for a touchdown.
Hayward's first touchdown this year.
That was a 15-yard touchdown run for Matt Schultz. He did have a touchdown last game, but it was reversed on a holding penalty, so this is Hayward's first official touchdown. The score of last Monday's JV game, if you didn't hear, was 6-0. And the only score was on a pick 6 for El Paso, so the JV defense appeared to be pretty solid. So the extra point is good.
No good.
No good? I can't tell if sun's in the way.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a little quick break here. We'll be back for the Hornets kickoff, so don't go anywhere. So if you missed it, there's a 15-yard touchdown run by number 9, Matt Schultz, and that was Hayward's first touchdown in the 2016 season. Hopefully one of many. Setting up for the kickoff is Peyton Mayfield, and that's going to be kicked near. It's going to be out of bounds. That is a flag. And Flanagan should start with some pretty good field position here. So the two first drives for Flanagan here in the first quarter have ended in a punt and a turnover, so hopefully we can stop him again here. And it's going to be handoff to number 30, Voyko, and he's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage by a swarm of Hornets. Well, it could be like Seth Shoemaker, Tate Eller, and perhaps Skylar Cox all in on the tackle. So it's going to be about 2nd and 9 for the Falcons. And another run for Flanagan by Voyko, and he's going to be brought down with a gain of about 3 yards on the play. So it's going to be about 3rd and 5 for the Falcons.
In case you didn't see today, earlier, Cubs won, beat the Giants 2-1, so that's a plus. Go Cubs. Cubs are now at a record of 87-47, so most dominant team in the MLB right now.
So 3rd and 5 for the Falcons. There's motion. And it's going to be a pass, and the pass was incomplete, so it's going to be 4th and 5. That was a great defensive pass rush by the Hornets there.
Looked like the quarterback there threw the ball right into a crowd of people right there, too.
I think he's just trying to avoid a sack,
Yeah.
trying to make something happen. So it's going to be the second punt, and the snap is low and nearly blocked, but it's going to be returned for the Hornets.
He's getting some room to run. Brought down about the Hayward's 46-yard line.
That punt was returned by number 3, Hunter Sherman, the new senior here at Hayward High School. That was a great return by Sherman. I think it was about near a 20-yard return. So I think in the past we've had Skylar Cox do a lot of the punt returns.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a new face at returning punts. And it's going to be pitched to Matt Schultz, and he has some room on the right, a nice stiff arm, and he's going to keep going. He has some room, and that's going to be a tackle for Flanagan at about the 31-yard line. So that's a gain of about 15 yards for Schultz.
First down.
So Tate Eller and Matt Schultz lined up in the backfield. And Eller goes back, and he's looking for a pass to number 8, Skylar Cox. It's nearly intercepted, but not be held on by number 20 of Flanagan, Brad Simpson. So it's 2nd and 10 for Hayworth here with 3:18 left in the first quarter. Sun's going down, so it's a lot better view.
We can actually see now.
And Taylor goes back and is going to complete the pass. Number 83, Hunter Sherman. That's going to be a gain of about... That's going to be a first down for Hayworth, and that's a gain of about 10.5 yards for Sherman.
Pass complete by number 83, Hunter Sherman. 10-yard pass, and that will give the Hornets a first down.
No relation to Richard Sherman. So Grayson, you pretty hyped up for this coming NFL season?
Yeah.
I think more people are hyped up about sitting down for the national anthem than anything else. That's going to be a handoff to Matt Schultz on the left side. He has some room. He's going to get a gain.
He's still going.
6 yards. That's a solid gain.
Run by number 9, Matt Schultz.
Number 2, Jeremy Wynn coming in for Hunter Sherman. Hayworth putting pressure here on the Falcon defense early, already in the red zone again. Taylor goes back and throws it to Skylar Cox, and it's going to be completed for a first down and more. So that's going to be a first down for Hayworth.
Great effort by Skylar Cox there. Just when he thought he was going to come down, he got a little bit farther. And
There's a good throw by Tate right at his chest, right where you want it to be. And Skylar also fought for some good yards there to get him that first down. So the ball's at the 3-yard line. We're probably expect to see a power play by Shoemaker. And Hayworth called a timeout as the clock about hit 0. So that's going to be Hayworth's first charge timeout. We're going to take a 30-second break here. We'll be right back. So Hayworth is pressing on the Falcons end zone here with 1:27 to go in the first quarter. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more important live upstream dates, and don't be afraid to smash that like button below. And it's going to be a handoff to Seth Shoemaker, and that's good. Looks like it's enough for a touchdown. I could kind of tell they were going to give to Shoemaker because he is their power back, as Schultz is kind of their faster kind of guy. So Shoemaker's going to be the guy grinding out the tough yards.
Yeah, they use Schultz more for the around the sides, and then they use Seth Shoemaker for more going up the middle because he's got more strength and he can fight his way through there.
So Hayworth going for 2 here after missing their first extra point attempt of the season. And it's going to be a pass, and it's a slant. And the 2-point conversion is good. The pass is complete to number 7, Wyatt Klein.
Looks like passing is working for the Hornets today.
I think their whole offense is working right now. So hopefully we can make it a running clock by the second quarter. So we'd like to apologize for last night's volleyball game. We did not know the sound wasn't working. We have a new soundboard, so
we'll blame Grant on that one.
Yeah, we'll blame Grant.
So if you're a student watching this, how about you get your butt down here and join the student section?
I think the student section was as filled as it was last week.
Mm-hmm.
Last week was also the opening day, so to speak, for opening kickoff for the Hornets. Yeah, we don't have pep rallies anymore for some reason. It's probably because of Braden Spalding.
Yeah, our volunteer cameraman today. Shout out to him.
So the kickoff by Peyton Mayfield's kick at the middle of Squibb, and it appeared to hit off the returner, but he's going to recover it. And he was dropped, like my mixtape, dropped hard.
That return was by number 3, Dalton Kaczynski.
So the volleyball girls won last night in both sets. First set was 25-6. The second one was 25-19. So you can tell Hayworth is pretty much good. So Flanagan's going to set up with the ball on their own 15 here, 1st and 10. Their 4th drive of the game. And it's going to be a pass completed to number 81. And there's no 81 on the roster, so
we'll call him John Doe.
So I believe that's their first down of the game in. Number 12 for the Hornets, Cody Derflinger, limping off the field. So hopefully he's all right. So that's going to be 1st and 10 for the Falcons. We're in the under the last minute of the first quarter.
Calling it right now, pick 6 for the Hornets with 12 seconds remaining in the quarter.
So that's going to be a run by number 25, Tristan Watson, but he is also brought down by a swarm of Hornets. Flanagan really hasn't gotten much going so far. They're going to have time for one more play. They're going to have to snap it. Or never mind. They probably will.
There goes my theory.
So I think one weakness for us last week was our size. We didn't have anybody that was 6'4", 250. And there's a fumble, and it's going to be recovered by, I believe, Seth Shoemaker. So that's another turnover for the Hayward defense. So
Coach is pretty excited about that.
So that's the end of the quarter. So we'll be back here in about a minute or so. So don't go anywhere. So here we are for the start of the second quarter. Hayward's up 14-0 on 2 touchdown runs by Matt Schultz and Seth Shoemaker. Also, there's been 2 fumble recoveries, one that just happened on the last play of the quarter. So some upcoming games for Hayward. Right now it's playing Flanagan, but next week we're going to be at Deer Creek, Mackinac. I don't think we're doing the game, but if you're interested in going. And there's also another game that next week at Tremont, and then we'll be back here to face Tri-Valley on September 23rd. Tate goes back for the pass.
Oh my God, what a beautiful route.
And that's going to be a touchdown completed by number 4, Tate Eller. The touchdown pass, I believe, was completed to number 7, Wyatt Klein, I believe. So that is Tate Eller's first touchdown pass this year. And Hayworth is going to have a 20-point lead here at the start of the second quarter. And there's a flag, and it's going to be a delay of game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a wide Klein on that touchdown reception.
Mm-hmm.
He also had a 2-point conversion on their last touchdown, so if you have him in fantasy football, he'd be racking up some points.
Mm-hmm.
And that ball's going to be fumbled, but the 2-point conversion is no good, so no harm there. So it's Hayworth is going to start the second quarter with a 20-0 lead.
Falcons 0. And your Hornets 20.
So I believe in fantasy football, you get 2 points for the conversion, and trying to think of how far of a touchdown that was. Maybe 20 yards or so, so that's like 10 points right there in fantasy, which is pretty solid for a receiver.
Mm-hmm.
If all of the Sting players and cheerleaders could start heading down to the south end.
So Hayworth's getting off with their third kickoff here in the game. So Peyton Mayfield getting ready for the kickoff, and that's going to be returned to about the 27-yard line. So through the 4 drives so far by the Falcons in this game have all resulted in either a turnover or a punt. I believe so far they've only gotten 1 first down. So Hayworth's defense and offense looking in very good shape. And that's an incompleted pass attempted to number 14, Christian Harms, but that pass is overthrown. Jeremy Wooden was right on him, so I don't think he's going to get that either way. Hayworth getting a lot of pressure onto the quarterback, which does make it difficult to throw. Flanagan's shown they're not afraid to throw it, but haven't really done a lot of damage so far. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Falcons. There's going to be a handoff up the middle by number 30, Kyle Woyko, and it's going to be a gain of about 7 yards on the run. I believe there's a cross-country meet tomorrow in Normal at Maxwell Park. Thank you, Grant. So if you are interested in going to that, don't be afraid to support the high school cross-country team. The JV game is moved to Tuesday since Labor Day is that Monday, so Hayworth will be back here playing Tuesday against the Falcons. And that run by the Falcons is brought near the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be about 4th and 2. I wouldn't be surprised to see Flanagan perhaps go for it here, but it's also too early in the game, so you don't want to give the Hornets good field position right off in BNA.
So in case you cared, but you probably don't, the Cardinals won also today. 2-0 over the Cincinnati Reds. But they're not as good as the Cubs, so you probably don't care.
The Cincinnati Scrubs?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, they're probably going to start calling the Cubs that when they become bad again, the Chicago Scrubs. But hey, they're the best team in baseball, so what can you say? So that punt was definitely pretty weird.
Went straight up.
Going a whole whopping 2 yards. I think Braden could go down there and kick it farther than that, and I don't think he's punting in his life. Yeah, it looked like he kicked it straight up, and like it was going, but like the spin
brought it back towards the line of scrimmage.
So yeah, he can't even say the wind, like,
I mean,
as an excuse, because there's
the wind's blowing the other way.
And there's barely any wind.
Yeah.
Not as bad as it was last week. There shouldn't be any rain on our forecast. I think the low is supposed to reach tonight is 60, so should be a pretty good weather for a football game. So that run by Matt Schultz is going to be gained about 6 yards, brought down about the 32-yard line.
Nice duo there. Tate Eller and Matt Schultz, they hit each other a lot, and it's beneficial for the Hornets.
So it's going to be 2nd and 4 for the Hornets here. And it's going to be another handoff to Matt Schultz up the middle, and he's going to be... They're whistling him down, but he's going to keep going.
Never went down.
I don't know if his knee or elbow or something hit the ground.
I didn't see anything hit the ground.
They're calling him down.
Yeah, I didn't see him hit the ground at all.
I'll look at the replay. I don't think he was ever down.
No, nothing was ever down there.
I didn't see any part whatsoever hit the ground, so.
Good job by Matt Schultz there, but referees didn't see it that time, so.
And Tate Eller scrambles, and he's going to get a first down for Hayworth. That's another first down for Hayworth. I'm going to keep trying to look at that play again and see if I can ever see a part where he... I don't know if there's a rule to maybe where if he, like...
If his hand touches ground or something?
No, you can have your hand on the ground.
Well...
Maybe his, like, elbow was on the guy or something. He was on the ground, so maybe that's a rule in this. I'm pretty sure in the NFL, he's still up. No doubt.
It was a great play.
I didn't think he was ever down, but... So that pass is also completed to Matt Schultz, and he's going to be brought down near the goal line.
Great job by Tate under pressure right there.
So I keep looking at that play, and every time I've watched it 3 times, every time I don't see anything hit the ground. So that's just a mistake, I guess, by the referees.
Remember a couple of years ago.
There's a flag on the play, so that's going to be brought back. I believe it's an eligible man downfield. So that play is going to be brought back. It's going to be 1st and 15 on the 29.
Flag is on the Hornets.
The ambulance is leaving for some reason. Sirens are on, so that's not good at all. I don't believe this is a Hornet player. Maybe it's been a call. And Tate Eller under pressure. He's looking downfield.
Went right through the receiver's arms.
That pass was incomplete to number 2, Jeremy Witten. So that's going to be 2nd and 15 for the Hornets. I believe we have a volleyball game next Tuesday night. at home, so we're going to be doing that game too. It's against Fisher, so we'll be doing that game around 6:15. Tate Eller under pressure, and it's thrown to Matt Schultz, but isn't complete.
Number 9, Matt Schultz. That'll bring up third down.
Yeah, the ambulance is going west on US 136, so that's not good. So the ball was run by Matt Schultz, and it was fumbled, and they're going to give it Fisher ball, so that's the turnover for Hayworth. We have made some observations, and we're thinking that Cody Derflinger had to be taken to...
Yeah, we don't see him anywhere on the field, so...
That's him? I can't tell.
I can't see behind that Gatorade jug, so...
Reminder, all Sing players and cheerleaders should be out the way down to the south end.
It's him. All right, never mind. Our mistake.
Somebody else, which I guess is... And... something's happening. And was there a penalty? Perhaps. Or... yeah, I have no idea what was going on there, but I think it's like game clock. So after the fumble recovery by Flanagan, they'll have the ball in the 22. And it's going to be pitched to number 30, Kyle Voitko, but he's not going to gain anything on that. So it's going to be about 2nd and 10 for the Falcons.
So managers this year for the Hornets, Colson Semple has been a manager since his freshman year. That's 3 years now.
And there's a fire truck going on 136 now west, so I guess that's probably where the ambulance is going.
Yeah. And then also we have Ashlyn Swong.
And that pass is intercepted by the Hornets, number 7.
Wyatt Klein.
Wyatt Kleiner. Yeah, that pass was right in the hands of Flanagan, but it was...
he swooped it up and...
yeah, it was tipped back up, and
right to
Kleiner was right there.
Yeah.
So that's Hayworth's 3rd defensive turnover that has been forced here in the first half. I think that's 3 more than last week's game.
Mm-hmm.
See, last week was definitely a tough week, a tough opponent, but and handoff to Matt Schultz. He's got some room up the middle, and he's going to cut out to the left, and it looks like he's going to have a first down and more. It's going to take 3 Falcons to take him down.
That one was just holding on to his waist and
that's what you're kind of supposed
taking
to do.
a ride.
Supposed to take out his legs.
He's kind of just taking a ride there, courtesy of Matt Schultz.
It was for free.
Mm-hmm.
So we've reached the 6-minute mark here in the first half. If you want to come down for the second half, you can. I'm pretty sure they don't take admission after that, so you could get in for free. And that's going to be another run with Matt Schultz, and he's going to get a gain of about 3 to 4 yards on the run.
the run by number 8, Skylar Cox. Gain of 4 on the play. That'll bring up second down.
So Tate Allard lined up with Shoemaker in the backfield. And it's going to be handed off to Shoemaker. He's got some room up the middle. And that's going to be another touchdown for Hayworth. That's Seth Shoemaker's second touchdown of the day. That was another 15-yard run.
I'll tell you what, you do not want to be in his way when he's heading for the end zone. He's got momentum. He will take you down.
So that's Seth Shoemaker's second touchdown of the game. I think you'd probably rather have him in fantasy football. Touchdowns were 6 points apiece. So looks like Hayworth is going to go for 2. Same setup as last, but we may see the very similar play. And there's a fake snap to Shoemaker, and on the slant, it's incomplete to number 7, Wyatt Klein, but Hayward still scores on a 15-yard touchdown by Seth Shoemaker. So we're going to take a little break here. We'll be back in about 30 seconds. So Hayward setting up for another kickoff here. They're leading 26-0. 3 rushing touchdowns, 2 by Seth Shoemaker and 1 by Matt Schultz, along with a touchdown pass to Wyatt Klein. Also, there's been 2 fumble recoveries and an interception by the Hornet defense, while Flanagan only has a fumble recovery with no touchdowns.
So Peyton Mayfield kicking off here for the Hornets. Great baseball player. Probably has a school record for most home runs in a game.
That was for JV, though.
Yeah, true.
A JV record.
JV record, definitely.
So that was a return to about the 21-yard line. The returner for Flanagan, Dalton Kavinsky, well, shaken up on the play. He looks pretty hurt.
I think he was taken down by number 83, maybe.
Hunter Sherman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Hunter. Really sucks is we don't have that ambulance here anymore. So I don't know what they would do necessarily. Yeah, it looks pretty serious. They're directing Hayward towards their sideline. So as you can see on your screen, you can see a replay of what happened. We got some new stuff. It's pretty lit. So we have I think we have some kind of membership or something that just gives us that. So that I'll be here all year long.
We'll get better with it too. We'll try to get more.
And number 3, Kavinsky appears to be all right as he's walking off the field under his own power. He must have just got his bell rung a little.
Wind knocked out of him or something.
Probably a concussion protocol or something.
Mm-hmm.
Testing. Can you hear it?
Testing. 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 Testing.
So, just so you know, where I want to go with this is I want to make it so.
Hey, let me see it. That's really loud.
Because, hey, I can hear it on one.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna test 1, 2, testing. Testing the sound because we need to see if it works. Testing. 1, 2, testing. No. That's too loud in my headphones. Is that testing? That's all the way up. Testing. That's too loud.
Can you turn the volume up or down on our headphones and then turn it up on the thing?
That's ours. I don't know. I don't think it's raining. I can't tell, but yeah, we need to figure this out. This is bad. Test again. Test. Yeah, we can hear us. It's working. Yeah, it's really low. So turn that up. All that stuff all the way. Hello, test. Okay, we're going to move that up. I think we're good. Oh, yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, right there, that's pretty good right there. I think we're good. So I think everything's working now. That's good. Can you go to production truck again and see if it's going or not? Yeah, it's going. Okay, that's good. I know. I'm just making sure. Yeah, the clock says a minute, but they're definitely going to come out and stretch, so it's going to be probably another 5 minutes. Well, his mic's muted right now, so. Hopefully, yeah, we need to really work with this. So we're back here at the start of the second half. Hayworth's up 34-0 against the Flanagan Falcons.
Lots of good plays in the first half for the Hornets. Tate Eller made several complete passes, and Wyatt Klein was making a lot of catches and a lot of defensive plays, actually. He recovered a fumble, and he got an interception. So, and Matt Schultz's refusal to go down, that was a key part to the Hornets offense so far in the first half. The headphone volume.
So Hayworth receives the kickoff, and it's going to be recovered by Lane Mayfield. He's going to be brought down at about the 39-yard line. So quarterback Tate Eller's had 2 touchdown passes this game, one to Wyatt Klein and the other to Jeremy Witten. There's also been 3 rushing touchdowns, 2 by Seth Shoemaker and 1 by Matt Schultz. So Hayworth is up 34-0 here at the start of the second half. Tate Eller drops back and looks off to the right, and the pass is going to be nearly completed to number 7, Wyatt Klein. So that's going to be 2nd and 10 for Hayworth.
A lot of key plays in the first half. A lot of them include 3 I already talked about, Wyatt Klein, Tate Eller, and Matt Schultz, but also Seth Shoemaker. He was good at running up the middle and getting through the line to score a touchdown.
And that's going to either be encroachment or a false start. We'll see. I think it was defensive encroachment. Yes, it is encroachment / offsides on Flanagan. So that's going to move him up 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
So how many points did you say it had to be for it to be a running clock, Jake?
I believe it has to be 40 or 42 points, one of those two, to be a running clock. So that's going to be 1 more touchdown. So that pass by Tate Eller was complete and good enough for a first down.
So as you might have seen while the camera moved over, Cody Derflinger has taken off his pads, so I believe he's done for the night. He was injured sometime in the first quarter, knee injury it looked like, and does not look like he'll make another appearance tonight.
So that handoff to number 21, I believe Lane Mayfield, is going to be brought back behind the line of scrimmage. So that's 2nd down for Hayworth. So Tate throws a quick pass to 83 Hunter Sherman. He's going to get about 8 yards on that completion, so it's going to be 3rd and short for the Hornets.
Hunter Sherman's also made a lot of key plays in the first half, too. Did make a return off a kickoff and
A punt.
or a punt, yeah. Got a lot of yardage for the Hornets.
So Tate Aller was nearly sacked on that play, but broke free and scrambled up to a first down. So say number 63 of Flanagan, that is Dylan Swanberg, was right there for a sack, but just couldn't bring him down. So Tate fortunate enough to scramble up and get them first down. And Tate goes back to pass, and he's going to complete it on the right to Skylar Cox. He has some room. And they're calling him out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, so that's going to be first and goal for Hayworth.
Excellent move by Skylar Cox there. Looked like the defense was about to get him, but then he kind of did a juke and got around him and got a lot of yards after that. So
Say Tate has been spreading the ball around pretty good tonight. Wind's picked up a little bit out of the north. And Tate Aller goes back. He's looking left, and he's going to step up in the pocket, but appears the ball is fumbled, and we'll see who has it. And it's going to be Flanagan's ball, so that's the second fumble by the Hornets in this game.
Fumble on the field, recovered by the Falcons. We did find some Keith car keys, and one of the tanks says Chiefs-wide Dale Township. The police chief, the Hayward police chief, has the keys out in the field at the north side of the bleachers.
So Flanagan's going to take over first and 10 on their own 12, and it's going to be a handoff to number 30, Voitko, and he's going to be brought down near the 15-yard line, a gain of about 3 yards on the play. So like I said earlier, Flanagan so far this year has been outscored by their opponents 99-0. Hayworth has actually outscored their opponents 34-31, so that's positive.
yeah. Hopefully we can make it about, hopefully around like 50 to,
Or 100.
yeah. But by the end of the game, it would be awesome if it was about, if it was a big difference.
So that running play goes for nothing. It was a run by number 38, Richard Nowotnik, and he seems to be a little shooken up on the play, but it's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Falcons. So 3rd and 10 here, we're likely going to see another pass play. They haven't had a lot of success on passing plays in this game. And that's going to be a timeout, I believe, called by Flanagan. Yeah, the delayed game clock was running pretty low on time, so they're just going to call a timeout here instead of being pushed back inside their own 10.
So what was Kirkton's prediction for today? Did you get a look at that?
I had no idea. I think it was in the thousands to 0, so we're getting there. You got to grind that.
I remember that one time last year that Kirkton was really close to being completely correct with his prediction.
So Hayworth looking to get the ball back here after the timeout called by Flanagan. They only have 2 left remaining in the half. So I've seen a lot of students going up and down the sideline taking pictures for East. And it's going to be a pass to the left, and that pass is far from complete. Trying to complete it to number 81, John Doe, because nobody knows who he is.
It's not on a roster, so.
So that's going to be 4th down. I think they're definitely going to punt here. So number 83, Hunter Sherman's around the 40-yard line, waiting to return the punt.
Should be around the 12-yard line, though.
Yeah, if you missed earlier, one of Flanagan's punts did go 2 yards. That snap is punt is muffed, and that's a safety. Yeah, that was an awfully high snap. Yeah, I guess that's better than Hayworth recovering and getting a touchdown, so I guess they'll take the 2 points. So if you don't know what a safety is, it's when you're the offensive team is tackled in the end zone, or if the ball does go out of the back of the end zone. I believe it's a safety, but on kickoffs and punts, it's a touchback. So they're going to punt the ball to the Hornets as a result of the safety. So I think the only thing we've seen about every way you can score tonight, except for a field goal, I think, and maybe I don't think an extra point's been converted tonight.
Well, Seth Shoemaker tried in the first quarter, but wasn't quite good enough, so almost everything.
Say safeties rarely happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe the punter will only punt it 2 yards this time. That punt did go straight up. They actually are using a tee. In the NFL, you have to punt it. Like, you can't use a tee. They are punting from their 20-yard line. So I mean, either way, they're going to get good field position. You can't even onside it. You have to punt it, I'm pretty sure. So that's going to be kicked right to, I believe, Brett Hancock, number 56. He's just going to fall down at the 34-yard line. That's a smart move. Either way, you got good field position, so that's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Well, I mean, he's not a running back, so if he's probably not good holding the ball, so if he does get tackled, he's probably going to fumble it. And
he also probably doesn't know a lot about how to position himself to get if he's going to get hit or something.
So in the NFL, you don't want a lineman running downfield with the ball because he's probably going to fumble it. So that's just a smart move there to dive down on it. Just go to the ground. So Tate Aller's going to hand it off to Lane Mayfield, and he's going to be tackled for a gain. Small gain on the play, maybe a yard. So the only thing that slowed him down was the guy grabbing his shoulder, grabbing his jersey, yanking him down. So Tate Aller's going to set up again in the backfield, Lane Mayfield. And this time he's going to dump it off to Jeremy Witten, but that pass is forward, so it's incomplete.
Pass incomplete. Intended for number 2, Jeremy Witten. That'll bring it 3rd down.
So Hayworth doesn't have Seth Shoemaker right now. He's sitting on the bench right now. He was getting checked out earlier, so hopefully he's okay. I think this is a good time to rest when you're up by 36 points.
Mm-hmm.
So we're probably going to see a pass play here on 3rd down. He's going to dump it off to Matt Schultz. He's going to cut up the middle, and he's going to get about 5 yards on that reception. So it's going to be 4th and short. They're probably going to go for it here.
You could see Matt Schultz about 5 feet above everybody out there. Got up really high on that play.
So there was some high school highlight play where this player like jumped over somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 4th and 3, I guess. Probably gonna see a running play here. Looks like Flanagan's trying to get the defense to jump, or the offense to jump, but it's gonna be encroachment, so that's just gonna give Hayward the 1st down. Or neutral zone infraction. So I guess the Hornets will take that. So I believe if Hayward scores here, that's going to cause a running clock. So Tate Eller lined up. He's going to look left and dump it off to number 2, Jeremy Whitten. He's going to get a few yards on the play. So a lot of quick passes tonight.
Earlier you could hear the student section yelling. I believe they're about ready to start another chant over there. But earlier they were cheering for number 45, Keegan Swan, to go into the game.
So as we near the 4th quarter, they're going to start putting in a lot of subs, so everybody's going to get in tonight. And Tate Eller's going to pitch it off to Lane Mayfield, and he has some room on the right. He's going to cut off the outside. He's looking to score. He's going to be brought down at about the 1-yard line. That's a great run by Lane Mayfield, a gain of near 20 yards on that run.
Nickname that the baseball team has for Lane Mayfield is Legs, because he's really fast and he's got really long legs.
So I wouldn't be surprised to see a power run here. Say, Shoemaker's on the game. So here we're not going to see a power run by him, but we'll probably see something up the middle. Yeah, probably going to do a... Yeah, I think I'd actually pass. They got a lot of guys in the box right now. I think I'd pass. They got man coverage on the outside. And it's going to be a QB keeper by Tate Eller. That's going to be a touchdown. So that's
running clock.
Yeah, that's now officially a running clock. So that makes Grant's job a lot easier. So that was a 1-yard run by Tate Eller, the old Tom Brady, I like to call it. So if you ever watch Tom Brady, when it's about 4th and 1 or 4th and inches, he's going to run it. So Hayworth going for 2. The clock has stopped now for some reason, but yeah, it is a conversion play, and that conversion is good. The pass complete to number 2, Jeremy Whitten, so it's going to be 44-0. So we'll take about a 30-second break. We'll be back here in a few.
kick over here by the 10. And Hayward gets a tackle at the 12.
So Hayward's up 44-0 here at the one under the halfway mark here in the third quarter. And Peyton Mayfield's going to be setting up for the kickoff. He's kicked a lot this game. That was one powerful kick. And it's going to be returned to about the 25-yard line. If you did not see that, he literally got picked up and dropped.
Who was that?
We'll see. Yes, we need to save that. You could create like a highlight remix. Burn it on a CD, sell it. Because that right there, that's... I'll see if I can...
That's going on his college recruitment tape.
See if I can see that again. We'll see. So Grayson can call a game while I figure this out. It was Wyatt?
I think it was Wyatt.
I'll try to see.
There's a fumble, but it's recovered by Flanagan. Looks like they gained a yard or two there. I'm pretty sure that was Wyatt, though. Yeah, it was Wyatt.
Yeah, that was Wyatt. He literally picked the guy up. So it's 2nd and 11 here for the Falcons on their own 24.
How many fantasy points does he get for that?
None, but that's still a great play. That ball is also fumbled, and that looks to be recovered by Hayward. That's going to, believe, was number 53. That's Justin Conauer. He's a junior. I think he's going in now. Wait, yeah. So on the sideline, we've been seeing the one of the backup quarterbacks, Nick Bradshaw, warming up. And there's going to be a timeout called by Hayward here. So you had the Hayward Hornets defense in for your fantasy lineup this week. I think it definitely worked out. They have a safety, which I think is 2 points. You have 5 defensive turnovers, so that's 10 points. 12 in total. You allowed no points, and you already started out with 10 points. That's 22 points right there. That's some amazing stuff. I'm looking to go 13-0 in fantasy. I'm not going to lie.
You did get a really good team.
Yeah. I can't remember what my team name is. See a lot of maybe say in fantasy football news, Teddy Bridgewater is out for the season, so if he's your quarterback, you should probably drop him immediately. And same thing with Tony Romo, I'd drop him too. Yeah, pick up Colin Kaepernick. They made it, so that's going to be a run by Lane Mayfield, so that's going to be a gain. 23 on, that is Tyler Carlton, the sophomore. They have Matt Schultz at quarterback. He's their second string quarterback, second string running back, first string wide receiver, etc. So just giving Tate a breather. They're probably going to go to Nick Bradshaw later in the game, maybe more in the middle of the fourth quarter, just give him some reps. And that's going to be another handoff to Lane Mayfield. He bounces out to the right. He's got some room. He's going to cut up And he's going to have a first down and more. He's actually going to get into the end zone, I think. Yep, that's a touchdown.
50-0.
So we just hit the 50 mark. I think that was a near 15-yard run for Lane Mayfield. He is also a junior. Everybody getting the ball this game. That is some good stuff. So Flanagan has been outscored 115 to 0 so far. Let's see if we can make it 116.
And counting.
And they're going to go for 117. And it's going to be a QB keeper. And the 2-point conversion is good. I believe that was a
QB keeper.
That was a QB sneak by Nick Bradshaw, I believe. Yeah, I think that was Nick Bradshaw. So the youngin got a 2-point conversion. So we play Deer Creek Mackinac, aka D-Mac. Next week, they are also a good team. And then the following week, we're at Tremont again. So those are going to be 2 very tough games. I think they're both conference games. Maybe there may be a few that aren't because we have so many conference teams on the schedule. So those games are important. Tremont's going to be tough. They're always good. Same thing with DMAC. I believe we beat them 2 years ago, perhaps. I think, but they are usually good. And then Tri-Valley, the week after that, they're also a really good team. Them and Leroy both. So Peyton Mayfield will be getting ready for another kickoff. I want to know what the most points scored by a Hayworth offense or by Hayworth is in their history, because this could definitely be up there. And a booming kick by Peyton Mayfield within Flanagan zone 10. And that return's gonna be brought to near the 30-yard line. So last time that guy got lit up by Wyatt Klein. So Hayworth has put in a lot of their subs here. And near the end of the third quarter, what doesn't surprise me, they're up by 52 points. I don't know, Fisher's on the same, or not Fisher, Flanagan's on the same. They don't have a very big team. So that's Voikin, and he's going to be brought down for a gain of about 2 yards.
Run by number 30, Kyle Bunko.
And one guy down there in the student section literally just grabbed the crossbar on the field goal post. Who? I don't know who it was.
I don't know who it was either, but I wonder if there's some kind of rule against that, like if the referee saw that or something.
I mean, yeah. They probably don't care right now. So that run,
it's not like it's
be
being
another
used.
gain of about a yard or two, and that's going to bring it into the
Fourth quarter.
The third quarter.
Oh.
Hayworth is up on Flanagan, 52-0. We'll be back here in a wee bit. So we're back here at the start of the fourth quarter. Flanagan starts with the ball, and they're going to gain a first down on a 6-yard run by Boykin, I believe, number 30. So like I said, there is a running clock here in the fourth quarter since we're up by 52 points.
So Flanagan's outscored this season 117-0 so far?
Yep.
Wow. I wonder if they'll score in this game. Hopefully not. I'd like to keep it a shutout, but
so that's going to be a QB toss, and it's fumbled, but it's going to be recovered by their quarterback of Flanagan. That is number 6, Clayton Sibbert. So what nearly could have been another turnover is just going to result in a gain of no yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 10.
So Justin Moore heads in for the Hornets. He's replacing number 70. I believe that's Peyton Mayfield. Yes. I think these are some of Justin Moore's first minutes on varsity.
I don't know if Keegan Swan's gone in yet, but he's definitely going to get the MVP chant. And that's going to be another run to Voikin. He's going to get a gain of about 4 or 5. There's a flag on the play. I think he threw it literally right on the pile.
Sniper. Yeah, I don't see Keegan Swan on the sideline anywhere, so. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
So I think there must have been a face mask or something by the defense. So that's. So I guess I was right. That's going to bring him. It's going to bring the Falcons a first down. Yep, face mask. So that's going to give him a first down. That's going to be a penalty about 10 yards, so that's pretty effective. Actually 15, I think. So very costly, but at this point you're up 52 points. So it would have been pretty funny if Kirkton put a infinity to 0 on the board.
Yeah.
And the quarterback goes back, and he's going to throw downfield. It's going to be completed for a touchdown.
Their first this season.
Yeah, their first this season. That touchdown pass is completed to number 14, Christian Harms.
Touchdown Falcons.
So make that 117-6.
Pass complete by number 14.
Still over 110 points. So
A work in progress.
I kind of want to see Flanagan come out and become state champs. Just like, that'd be pretty cool. Just have that score. Then that's the beginning of the dynasty right there.
So, yeah, Flanagan doesn't have a very big team, maybe about 20 players, so
25 max.
a lot of their starters are still out there. That's going to be a handoff to Voitko. That 2-point conversion is good, so Flanagan puts a slight dent in the 44-point lead so far. So Hayworth up 52-8. We'll be back here in about a minute, so don't go anywhere. So we are back here Hayworth at 52-8. This is the second kickoff that's being received by the Hornets in the game. I'm not counting the safety.
Yeah, we're not
That's a
counting that.
punt. Basically a punt. Should be, but wouldn't be surprised to see an onside here. They're probably just going to do that because why not? Just try to get the ball back or something. And they're going to squib it to the Flanagan's right, and that's going to be out of bounds for a flag. So Hayworth's going to start with some pretty good position here.
It's running clock right now, so.
Ball goes out of bounds. And a flag upfield.
Yep, and Hayworth will have the ball, so
Keegan Swan in the game, too. What the student section of Hayworth has wanted since game 1 here last week. Been chanting for Keegan Swan, sister's manager for the Hornets.
The Hornets will start first.
somebody has a megaphone. And that running clock's really helpful if you're trying to get out of here at a decent time. And it's only 9 o'clock, so, yep, that's going to be pretty good. So, I don't think there was a flag. I think it's just, yeah, there's a flag. I think. Must have been too many players on the field for the defense. They only had 12 guys out there, so that's going to be 5-yard penalty, first down. So yeah, Nick Bradshaw lined up in the backfield. And it's going to be a QB keeper by Nick Bradshaw. He's running out the left sideline. He's going to get a gain of about 25 yards, so that's going to be good for a first down.
Something we saw there, Nick Bradshaw's got a lot of speed, too.
So that was a fake to their running back, number 33, Tobias Brown. So, you know, the defense was going towards Tobias, and little did they know that Nick Bradshaw had the ball going to the left sideline. So that's going to be a pretty good run there. That's a run of 20 yards.
And he's a sophomore.
This time, Nick throws it to the left, and it's going to be completed for about a gain of 9 yards.
Number 45, Keegan Swan, heading in for number 36, I believe, for the Hornets. That is Andrew Sims.
I have no idea who the pass is completed to, but we'll find out eventually. So,
8 of 7 on the play. That'll bring him second down.
it's going to be 2nd and 3 for Hayworth. And this is handed off to Tobias Brown. He's going to have some room up the middle. And I think he's going to have enough for a first down, a gain of about 6 yards. So we've seen a lot of different running backs in the backfield tonight.
Give the Hornets a first down.
You've had Shoemaker, Schultz, Mayfield, Brown. So if Tobias scores, I think all the running backs that have come in have scored, so that'll be impressive. And Bradshaw's going to go back. He's looking up the middle, and it's going to be nearly completed.
Right through the hands of his receiver right there. I believe is that Andrew Sims?
Number 36, Andrew Sims.
Yeah. He's coming out, and Keegan Swan's going back in. And then Jared Lauderberg going in for number 74, Ben Campbell.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for Hayworth. We're about 5 minutes here in the game. So It's going to be a pitch to number 33, Tobias Brown, and he's going to be brought down for about a 5-yard loss. So I think if you can get some first downs here, that's a confidence boost because, I mean, those guys are probably their defensive starters out there.
Mm-hmm.
So Andrew Sims lined up on the right. And Bradshaw's going to go back to throw. He's going up to the right. He's going to scramble, and he's going to be slung down near the line of scrimmage. He maybe had gotten a yard on that. Maybe.
No, it looks like
appeared he lost a yard,
yeah.
so he's going to be sacked for a 1-yard loss. So I think we're going to see maybe a punt here. They may go for it. I mean,
they're up 52-8, so.
Jared's out and Andrew Sims is back here.
that's awesome. So, yeah, Hayworth is going to appear to go for it. Probably going to see another pass, but they need 20 yards roughly to go. So they're going to look back to pass. He's throwing it deep to Andrew Sims, and it's nearly intercepted by number 28 of Flanagan. That is another John Doe, I think. So
I don't think that would have been a smart interception.
I think it was number 20, my mistake. That's Brad Simpson, so that was nearly picked off.
I don't think that would have been a smart interception for Flanagan, though, because he would have had to run up the field to 20 yards to regain what he would get here. So
I think if you just want to boost your stats, then you pick it off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want to gamble, you can think, well, if I pick this off, I can return it. So if you think you can get a touchdown, then
I'd like to see all these younger guys out here for Hayworth I want to see a pick 6 here. That'd be pretty awesome.
That's going to be a pass out to Watson on the right. He's got some room to go. I think he's going to be brought down. Yep. He's brought down inside Hayward's 30. That's about a 35-yard completion on that dump pass.
Who's number 20 on our team?
Bradley Webb.
Okay.
Paul
Webb.
With that run, the Falcons are in the first down.
Say the main carriers tonight for Flanagan have been Voitko and Watson getting most of the carries, and on that a reception. So we've hit the 2-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. That's going to be a handoff up the middle to Voitko, and I think he's going to have enough for a touchdown. And he looks to be injured as he falls inside the high jump. He looks to be holding his leg. Yeah, he looks to be in severe pain. I think I could see right when he got in the end zone that he started like the.
Oh, we did a stutter step to avoid
the goalpost. He was going full speed, so
yeah,
he probably blew his ACL there. Yeah, he did. I think he blew it. He either pulled a hamstring or he tore his ACL, and you'd hope it's just a hamstring.
Looks in a lot of pain. Looks like he's in a lot of pain out there, though.
Yeah, he's probably going to have to be carried off in a stretcher. That does not look good.
the ambulance is back.
I think he's going to have to be carried off because he looked like he definitely
Nobody falls off on falls down the black.
definitely blew an ACL. Of course, that means he's probably going to be out for like half a year after rehab and stuff. That's going to be. That's going to be.
Did you guys get who that was?
30,
I think it was Voitko, I think.
36, 34,
I think it was 30, I think.
somewhere in the 30s.
I think
Kyle
it was 30.
Voitko.
I think that was who it was. I think he
Kyle
definitely.
Voitko is number 30. If it was 36, that's Curtis Graham. But I don't see number 30 out there at all.
I think he's 30. It has to be 30. I think it's 30. He's walking. I think. Like if you tear your ACL, I think you can still walk because I think I've seen some of them do it.
But it's still a lot of pain.
Yeah, I think that's definitely ACL. Yeah, I think they're gonna have to get the ambulance fired up because I mean, if he actually did tear his ACL, then
Looks like number 30. So Voitko, yeah, Kyle Voitko.
hopefully he's not like Derrick Rose and keeps tearing it. So
Yeah.
and that extra point is no good. I think somebody maybe got a hand on it, so it's going to be 52-14. Hornets lead.
Would there still be a running clock here?
I think after the kickoff there will be.
Or?
So when the kickoff starts, then it's going to start rolling. So he was running full speed. I don't know if he didn't just notice the goalpost. Even if he did run into it, there is a pad, but that's still going to hurt. So
I mean, that might give him a concussion instead of a...
I think the way he stuttered, he definitely did something to his knee.
It looks like the guy who's jumping right here. Looks like a 30 maybe.
Couple scores from around the area. Leroy over Tremont, 34-6.
So,
Yeah, Leroy's putting the beat down on
Yep.
Tremont. 36. So that was Graham.
Curtis Graham.
Are you sure? Oh, I thought you were talking about the guy who got injured.
Our team's 36 got the block.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking
So
about
I think
who
that
got
36 is up on the
Okay.
sideline. I'm like, I don't think he was the one.
injured. Yeah, I was pretty sure it was Kyle Voitko.
I don't know what they're going to do here. I just kick it off and get it over
Yeah.
with.
I mean, a minute 48 in the...
Yeah, 36 for Flanagan's up on the sideline. So I think he definitely wasn't the one who
Yeah,
tore his
we can see
ACL.
him.
Yeah, that's going to be... The kick's going to be out of bounds. That's a flag.
Did Hayward touch it there? Or did it go- I think it went right between his
Yeah,
legs.
so that's actually a good thing because I think they
Yeah.
get better position than... Well, that would have been recovered. Yeah, nah. See, that Voitko, wasn't he a sophomore?
I think he might have been junior, maybe a sophomore.
Yeah, year 10, he's a sophomore, so I guess he still has 2 years left, but I mean, if he does end up tearing his ACL, he's out for the rest of the year, so that's going to be bad. So maybe the ambulance is moving. Maybe they just think it was a hamstring. That's still 2 weeks. Probably. He tore it. Or he hurt his leg pretty bad.
I feel like the trainer was so good.
I don't know, but hopefully he's okay. I think they need it, so I think they're just going to knee it.
About 35 seconds left, so
So you just
might
wait
move
till
the
it
knee.
gets within 25 and then you knee it.
Yeah,
I'd do 24 just because.
you don't want to pull off a penalty.
I think they're just going to call the game there. So after a 2-hour game, the Hornets pull up 52-14 against the Flanagan Falcons. So I'm Jacob Owens.
And I'm Grayson Martins.
And we will see you next Tuesday for girls volleyball against Fisher. So we'll see you then.
Don't forget to subscribe.
And the final
Smash
score.
that like button.